All right, so coming to a comfortable seated position, let's just go ahead and light our candle. If you have a candle, you can feel free to light that, setting the intention and space for your practice this morning, preparing the body and mind for the day. Eyes can be closed if you'd like. And then bringing the attention inward to the breath. So watching the breath as it comes in and out. And on your next inhale, inviting the breath to lengthen. So becoming more engaged with the breath, watching the breath as it touches the nose, the chest expands, the belly releases down and out. Pause at the top. And on the exhale, the belly comes in first, the chest relaxes, and the air leaves the nose. Pause at the bottom. So work like this with the breath, keeping the mind on the breath, inviting it to lengthen and smooth out without forcing. And each time you exhale, allow the body, the hips, the thighs to settle downward. Softening, connecting inside. One more round. And when you finish, just blinking open the eyes and coming to standing on your mats. So staying with that same long, smooth breath. Ditch my slippers. My mom made those. They're so nice and warm. So taking your feet about hip distance apart, same long, smooth breath, working with Tadasana, mountain pose. As you inhale, arms come up from the front, maybe the heels lift off the ground, getting tall. Exhale, hands come behind the head, so opening the chest. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, lower the arms and lower the heels, getting to the bottom of the movement at the same time as the bottom of the breath. Staying with that. The feet can also stay on the floor. So if the breath suffers, keep the feet on the floor so the breath is always long and smooth. Inhale, arms up, heels up if you'd like. Exhale, hands behind the head. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Focusing in between the shoulder blades. Exhale. Elbows are going towards each other behind the back. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe noticing a little bit of heat already. And then coming with our feet together, turn the right toes out at a diagonal, step the left foot forward into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. As you inhale, arms come up, bending the front knee. Back leg is long and straight. Engage the right glute. Exhale, hands behind the head. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the arms. Straighten the leg. Staying with that. Inhale. If you don't feel it in the legs, maybe go a little deeper. Exhale in the bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, arms up.
I will never remember.
Exhale, hands behind the head. Keep the bend in the knee. Belly in. Inhale, arms up.
Oh, yeah.
And exhale, straighten the leg, lower the arms. Lovely. Pick the front foot back to be with the back foot. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So feet are together, turn the left toes out at a diagonal, step the right foot forward. Feet are hip distance apart, hips are forward. Inhale, right knee bends, arms lift. Engage the left glute. Exhale, hands behind the head. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, lower the arms. Inhale. Exhale.
All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Inhale. Exhale. Start the inhale, start the movement. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more round on your own with your breath. Focus on the chest, focus on the shoulder blades coming together, wrapping around, lifting the heart upward to the heavens. The expansion, compassion. Beautiful. And step the foot back. Moving on, take the feet back together. Turn the right toes out at a diagonal, step the left foot forward. So last week we worked on hips and lower body. And today we are working on the shoulders and upper body. So paying special attention to this as you inhale, again, just like we did Warrior 1, arms come up. And as you exhale, sweep the hands behind the back, tilt forward, hinging at the hips into Warrior 2. The foot can stay on the ground, or the foot can lift off the ground. Inhale, gently land, keeping a bend in the front knee, back into Warrior 1. Exhale, lowering the arms, straighten the leg. So same thing we were just doing, we're just flying if you'd like. You can also hold on to something for balance or the wall. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fly. Another option for the arms is arms out to the side, or if you'd like, arms can come straight out, biceps by the ears. Long line of energy. Inhale, back to up with Warrior 1. Those were awkward words. Exhale, lower the arm. Again, inhale, bend the knee, Warrior 1. Exhale, fly. Inhale, back up. And exhale, back to the starting position. One more round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fly. Inhale, land gently, softly. And exhale, hands to the sides. Stepping the foot back to be with the other foot. Just pause for a moment. Notice the breath. Make sure the breath is still long and smooth. If it needs to be slowed down or smoothed out, go ahead and take a moment to do so right now. And then your feet come together, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So turn the left toes out at a diagonal, right foot comes forward. Inhale, arms up, bend the knee. Taking the variation you'd like. Exhale, fly. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, rolled back and down, heart open. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower the arms, straighten the knee. Inhale, enjoy the movement in the body. Keeping the heart open. Exhale, fly. Even though you're coming forward, the heart is coming forward. Inhale, land. And exhale, straighten the leg. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe a little deeper in the lunge. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. Exhale, fly. Beautiful variations. Inhale, land. And exhale, hands to the sides. Stepping the feet back together. And taking the feet hip distance apart, moving into a counter pose, a little bit of a counter pose. Again, the focus is between the shoulder blades though. So for those of you who come to Oasis, you may have experienced the option of when we do this posture, a hand in between your shoulder blades, right? So feel the intention of when we do this posture, we're going to be going into a forward fold, then halfway up. And this is the part I'm talking about. This is a back bend in the upper back. So think of the shoulder blades wrapping together. The heart is coming forward, just like we did when we did the flying part that we just finished. So imagine that hand, if it helps, gently setting that intention of the shoulder blades wrapping together and the heart lifting forward. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders away from the ears. Gentle bend in the knees. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold. Release down. The hands can come to the thighs, shin, or the earth. As you inhale, halfway lift. So the arms can sweep behind the back. Heart is forward. Chin is tucked so the back of the neck is long. And exhale, fold, belly in.
Hello?
Inhale, rise to standing, lifting the arms.
Okay, we'll keep it right now.
And exhale, lowering the arms to the sides.
Make a separate trip, don't make it. Okay, I can even.
Inhale, arms up. Again, if you're working with blood pressure issues or glaucoma, spinal issues, please don't go all the way down. Exhale, fold. You can go here.
All right. Okay.
Inhale, Ardha, halfway lift. Arms sweep back, heart is open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lowering the arms. Doing 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Noticing when you go down the left and right back of the body, the back of the legs, notice if they're working equally. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And this is where you'll really notice the legs. Inhale, rise. Notice which side's pulling you up more. Try to equal it out. Exhale, hands to the sides. Last round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lowering the arms. Beautiful. Coming down onto our mats, onto our knees. So you can stand or sit on the heels, whichever works. Stand on the knees or sit on the heels. Inhale, come to standing on the knees, arms reach up. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold, hips towards heels. On the inhale, Chakravakasana, left leg lifts, maybe the right arm lifts, long line of energy from the fingertips to the heel. Exhale, plant the limbs, down dog, lift the hips. Stay here for a moment, breathing. I don't know, I always get the best adjustment in down dog. So maybe bending one knee, then the other, getting up on the balls of the feet, maybe rolling across the ball of the foot, stretching out and opening the bottom of the foot. We need to do a whole class on feet and ankles, if there's interest. And maybe bending both knees, bringing the chest towards the thighs, keeping the arms long and straight, and then coming to some stillness. On your next inhale, shift forward to plank position. Knees can be on or off the earth, or allow the hips to go down, the chest to come forward into upward facing dog. Again, the knees can be on or off the earth. Exhale, belly in, down dog. Inhale, plant the left knee, Chakravakasana, right side, right leg lifts, maybe the left arm, long line of energy. Again, this is a back bend in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, plant the knee, Vajrasana, fold. Hips towards heels. Inhale, rise to standing, arms reach. And exhale, palms come together, palms come to heart center. Salute to the sun, Surya Namaskar. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, Vajrasana, hips towards heels. Inhale, Chakravakasana, left leg lifts, maybe the right arm. I'd like you to focus on your spine. Imagine you're seeing your spine in all these movements. Exhale, plant the hand and foot, down dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plant the left knee, Chakravakasana, right leg lifts. And exhale, Vajrasana, fold. Inhale, lift to standing on the knees. And exhale, bring the palms together, palms to heart center. Pause here. Gaze softly at your fingertips, the pointer fingertips. Noticing where they meet. Focusing the mind there. And then coming down onto your back. Oh no, excuse me, onto your belly. And have your books or your blocks nearby. Go ahead and before you settle in on your belly, take your blocks or books and put them on each side of the mat. So lower than shoulder height. Like, let me see. I guess right in line with your chest. Okay, so blocks on each side of the chest. And then come to resting on the belly. So you can make a little pillow with your hands for your forehead so your nose doesn't get squished. And then just allow the body to settle down, settle downward. So Shavasana on the belly, a prone position. Eyes can be closed. And if you're seated, just focus on your breath like we did at the beginning. You can close your eyes, long, smooth breaths, allowing the body to settle downward. If you're on your belly, noticing the expansion that happens in the back of the body each time you inhale. And then the softening downward each exhale. And the softening of the body, the support of the earth under you. Exhales are all about release. There's a surrender that has to happen. And with the surrender, there's a trust, a faith that everything's going to be fine, that you're held. We're all held. We don't have to do anything. To earn that. Taking one more breath here. And then what we're going to be doing is, feel free to look if you'd like. So we're going to start with our arms down by the sides. Our forehead can be on the ground if that's comfortable for you. Resting the head. We're going to keep the head on the ground. And as we inhale, we're going to lift the arms. So you're using the back of the body to take the arms up and over the block. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. Actually, let's do it. Inhale, we'll lift the arms. Rest them on the floor and then exhale. No, we need to do it on the inhale. Sorry. I was thinking we could do it a different way, but it really needs to go this way. So inhale, the arms lift, get to the top of your movement. See if you can bring the arms as high as is comfortable, right? We're opening the chest again. Feel the back of the body engage. Exhale, lower the arms below the block, down by the side. So if you're not there already, if you're still watching me, go ahead and get in the position. Inhale, lift the arms. Get them high. Feel the shoulder blades wrap together. Arms are long.
See if you can straighten the arms, engage the hands. So open the hands wide. And exhale, bring the hands up forward towards the top of the mat and land on the ground. Again, inhale, open the hands, lift the arms, shoulder blades engage. Stop at the top and exhale, lower the arms back down by the sides. Rest. One more. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lower the arms at the top. Inhale, stretch the arms long, lift them, open the hands. They're active hands, active arms. Exhale, lower. And then bringing the hands back together, stacking them underneath the forehead for a little pillow. Just rest for a moment. That is deceptively tricky. I was feeling a little burn in the back. It's amazing what you can do with the isometric contraction, right? So meaning no weights, we're just engaging the body, engaging the hands and the arms, and all of a sudden it feels like you're lifting weights to do that, like the muscles get engaged and activated. Let the body soften for a moment. We're moving into Salabhasana. Shoulders should be nice and warm by this time. When you're ready, taking the left arm out straight. You can still use the pillow for your head. And then pressing into, the palm is down for the left hand. The arm is long, shoulders away from the ear. Press into the tops of your feet. So your feet are on the floor. Press into the tops of the feet. Feel the front of your thighs engage. Engage your glutes. So your pelvic bone is being pressed in, your pubic bone is being pressed into the earth. And on the inhale, lift your upper body and the left arm. Keep the chin tucked so the back of the neck is long. Exhale, lower. You can also press into the right hand a little bit if you'd like, but try to use the back of the body. Only going as high as is comfortable. Again, inhale, lift. This is a back bend. Engaging the whole lower body, pressing into the floor. And exhale, lower. Eyes can be closed. Last round. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Bringing the left hand back to the right hand. Go ahead and stack the hands. Pause for a moment. Assess. See how the body feels. And then we'll do the same thing on the right side. So straightening the right arm out long. Elbow can rest, forehead can rest on the left hand. You can also do this by keeping the head down if it's too much, right? You don't need to lift a lot. It's more the intention and the focus of the mind on the back of the body. So moving on to the right side, pressing the feet into the tops of the feet into the earth. Engage the fronts of the thighs, engage the glutes, engage the core. Inhale, lift. Long arms. Exhale, lower. So think a long line of energy, like you're being stretched in two different directions. The fingertips and the feet in opposite directions. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Last round. Inhale. Keeping the lower body engaged. Press the feet into the floor. Engage the glutes. It's protecting your low back. Exhale, lower. And place the hands on top of each other, rest here. Little pillow under your forehead. The body soften. So deciding if you'd like to move on or if you would like to just stay resting here, focusing on your breath. We'll be moving on to the expression where both of the arms are lifting. If you like the full expression and you would like to lift your feet off the ground also, you can go ahead and do so. Otherwise, you keep your feet engaged into the earth. The glutes are engaged, like what we just did. So straightening both arms out in front, foreheads down, press into the tops of the feet, engage the thighs, engage the glutes, pubic bone is into the earth, belly is engaged. Inhale, lift. If you're lifting your feet, go ahead and do so too. Keep the chin tucked. Exhale, lower. Soften. Between rounds, soften completely. Allow the body to totally release. Possible. Taking a few breaths. And then we're going to go again. So on your next inhale, lift. Keeping the chin tucked. Think of a long line of energy. Your hands and your feet are going in opposite direction like you're being pulled. Exhale, lower down. Release. Soften. One more round. Inhale. Lengthen, get longer. And exhale. Create a little pillow for your head. Just pause for a moment. Observe the breath. And then taking the hands down by the chest, press into the hands and lift the body up off the ground into a tabletop position. And then allow the hips to move back towards the heels on the exhale. Counter pose. Inhale, shift forward. So we're just going to go back and forward like this, just loosening up the spine, release any tension that may have been built up from all of that back work. That was a lot. Exhale, shifting back. Move back and forth on your own with your breath. If it feels good to take a little side to side sway with the hips, go ahead and do that. Come forward, maybe raising the chin. So again, focus on the spine and articulating the spine through each of these postures. Seeing if you can get a little wiggle in each vertebra. The next time you come back, hips towards heels, stay here. And then walk both hands over to the left, staying here. So it might feel good to dome up on your fingertips of the right hand. It gives you a little more length on the side of the body. And then isometrically pull your right hip away from your right armpit. So you're opening up space, keeping the hips level. Instead of letting the hip ride up, right? Keep that space open. Breathe into that right rib. Eyes can be closed, feel it. If you're seated in a chair, you can just do a lateral bend over to one side. Same function. Long, smooth breaths. And on your next inhale, Gently walking the hands back to center. Pause for a moment and notice any difference between the left side and the right side. One side feel more spacious, open. And on the next exhale, move both hands over to the right side. Again, option to dome up on the fingertips of the left hand and isometrically pull the left armpit and the left hip away from each other, keeping the hips equal. Breathing long and smooth into that left rib cage. An invitation to open. And on the next inhale, walking the hands back to center. Take a breath here. And then coming up to tabletop position again. And coming over onto your back. So making your way onto your back. We're done with the blocks or books. Lying down. The knees can be bent or straight, whatever you prefer. Hands can rest on the belly, eyes can be closed. So allow the body to soften in this new plane, noticing any sensations that may arise from just all of that work that you just did, and then the turning over, right? There might be like a swirling or warmth or coolness or anything that you notice, knowing that sensations come and go. They never stay. So if you like a sensation, enjoy it in the moment. And if you don't like a sensation, is it possible to embrace it? Like a child or little animal that's having a little meltdown. When we push those sensations away, they'll stay, right? So we want it to move through the body. If it's an uncomfortable sensation, maybe not right this second. I'm talking more like in life, because those happen. Is it possible when those arise in our life to look at it and soften around it and tell ourselves, I hear you. It's going to be okay. Give ourselves a little hug. So it actually helps it to soften and dissipate and move through instead of lingering, whether it's pain, anxiety, grief. Doesn't mean it's gone forever, right? Because everything's constantly in flux, but it helps in the moment. And the more we practice that, the less and less those sensations get. Or the more we're able to cope with ease. So taking the legs wide, the feet wide, maybe as wide as your mat. Inhale the arms out to a T, sliding them up on the floor. Palms can be up or down. Eyes can stay closed. Exhale, allow both knees to go to the left, moving into a twist. Maybe the head turns to the right. So keeping the shoulders soft, keeping the shoulders on the ground. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, both knees to the right. Head can go to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left, noticing where you feel this stretch in the body. Focus on the belly for these postures. Inhale to center.
Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Pause for a moment here. And then lifting the feet off the ground to a 90-degree angle. So the legs are at a reverse tabletop. Feet are together. Feet are flexed like you're standing on the floor. The shins are parallel with the earth. And the thighs are at a 90-degree angle to your belly. Engage the belly. Press the low back into the floor. Inhale here. Keeping the shoulders soft. And exhale, take both knees to the left. So go only as far as is comfortable for you today. And again, if you're working with osteoporosis, osteopenia, please do not go all the way down. Just do a little movement. Inhale, our knees back to center, keeping the knees together. So working with strength, not momentum. Exhale, fighting gravity, lower to the right. Inhale, lift. Again, like this, exhale to the left. And I'd like to rephrase fighting gravity. I'd like to say using the strength of the body, lowering, having control over the lowering instead of letting gravity take you down to the earth. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Belly in. Inhale, center. And exhale, feet back down to the earth. Arms to the sides. Taking the feet hip distance apart. Knees are bent. Feet are on the floor. Firmly planting into the feet, feeling the three corners. So focus on the heels. Maybe give it a little press into the floor with the heels. And then press into the pinky toe side of the feet. And then press into the big toe side of the feet. And then bring all three of those corners, right? We have a triangle in our foot. Those are the primary foundations of our feet. Bring attention to all three of those points in both feet. Arms are by the side, shoulders are away from the ears, eyes can be closed. And as you inhale, press into those three corners, lift the hips up off the earth. Maybe the arms join in and come up and overhead or out to the side. Back of the hands can touch the earth. Feel the stretch in the front of the body. Exhale, lower back down, arms and hips. And again, this is a back bend. Inhale, lift. Can you press any higher? Exhale, lower. Noticing if the left and right glutes are working equally. Inhale, lift. Noticing the back of the upper back and noticing the shoulder blades as you're lifting the arms, if you're choosing to do so, and noticing if they feel the same or different. Exhale, lower. Take one more here. Inhale. Opening up the front of the body. Lifting the chest. Feel the stretch in the quads, fronts of the thighs. And exhale, lower. And then bending the knees towards the chest. The hands are on the knees for counter pose, Alpadasana. As you inhale, take the feet to the sky, like you're standing on the ceiling. Maybe the arms come up overhead or out to the sides. The knees can also be bent if you'd like. Exhale, point the toes, knees to chest, hands to knees. Inhale, again, feet to the sky, legs straight, arms can reach. Point the toes, exhale, knees towards chest. Inhale. Point the toes, exhale. Adding on here, listen for the change. Inhale, take the feet to the earth, knees wide, arms can reach. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feel the stretch in the inner thighs. Exhale, knees come together, knees come towards chest, hands to knees. Again, like that. Inhale, feet to the earth, feet are together, knees wide. Exhale, knees towards chest, hands to knees. So Supta Baddha Konasana is a back bend also. Notice what happens to the back. One more time like that. Inhale, feet to the earth, knees wide. Arms reach. Notice your back. The heart is lifting. Exhale, knees towards chest, hands to knees. And then coming up to a seated position for some pranayama. However you'd like to get there, rolling over onto a side, rolling up, whatever you'd like to do. I'm going to come to the chair like I like to do. Finding a comfortable seat. Let the body settle. And we'll be working with anuloma. So anuloma is the one where we inhale both nostrils, we close the right, exhale long and smooth through the left, and release, inhale both, close the left, exhale right, long and smooth. So all the breaths are long and smooth. And the attention is on the nostril. So each nostril you're exhaling through, place the attention at the tip of the nostril, feeling the air coming out. This is one of the spots in the body where our prana, the life force, is closest to the surface. So focus on the nostril you're exhaling through. And as you inhale, focus on both nostrils. If you are doing ujjayi, which is that valving in the throat, some of you are familiar with. Is anybody doing ujjayi? Let's just start with that. Can you raise your hand if you're going to do ujjayi? Okay. Ujjayi, focus on the base of the throat for the inhale. You'll be doing ujjayi for the inhale. Close the right, exhale left. No ujjayi on exhales, only on the inhale. So inhale, you're going to be focusing on the throat. Exhale, you'll focus on whichever nostril, and no ujjayi. Everybody else, focus on both nostrils for the inhale, the one you're exhaling through for the exhale. Feel free to close your eyes. Draw the senses inward. Exhale the air here to start together. I'll walk you through the first one. Inhale. Close the right, exhale left. Inhale. Close the left, exhale right. Keep going on your own. Left and right is one round. The mind wanders, bring it back to the point of focus. Taking one more full round here, wherever you are, left and right. Whenever you finish, just allowing the hands to come down to the mat, to your lap. Observing the sensations in the mind. Noticing if there's been a shift since the beginning of practice. And there's a new stillness. And observing any sensations in the body. Again, noticing if the body feels different since the beginning of the practice. Maybe there's more ease. And then we'll be doing 3 ohms. And each one, the first one we're going to get, we'll whisper. It'll be a whisper. Second one will be a regular voice. And the third one will be more energizing, louder, right? Placing the hands together at prayer position in the center of the chest, or one hand on top of the other, whichever you prefer. Exhale the air here. If you prefer not to chant, you can listen. Inhale, fill up. Softly. Oh. Inhale. A little more energy. Inhale, more energy, louder, still with a sense of sacredness. Maybe feeling the swirling. And bringing the attention back to the heart center. The light inside you. That bright, bright light. May you all have a most beautiful week. Shining and sharing your light with others. Listening to the light within you for what you should be doing today. And throughout the week, when to rest, when to play, when to move, when to eat. When somebody might need some kind words, when somebody might need some silence. Bowing the head to the heart. Maybe offering your practice today to someone in need. So if you have somebody you know or have heard of, or you don't know and you've heard of, that may need some peace, may need some calm in their life, maybe dedicate the practice to them or bring it into yourself. May there be peace in your day, peace in the world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for practicing.